Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Vinland Saga Season 1, Episode 3 called Troll.
I'm going to be honest here and embarrass myself.
Adam?
We never know exactly when we're going to be able to record. And I knew about 15 minutes ago we were going to try and do this. And I started thinking about how I was going to do the intro.
Oh my gosh.
And I realized that I know 0 characters' names in this anime so far. And it got me thinking, and I think my brain works like a computer. It's like during the first 4 episodes, names are in the cache only. Shuts off, restarts, gone. We get through season 1, main characters end up in RAM memory. Season 2, written to the hard drive, I'm good to go.
Are we sure?
I mean, I can tell you all the names from AOT.
What is Mom's wannabe girlfriend's name?
See, that's
we finished 3 seasons. We finished the whole
She's
series.
not really, it's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me. Starts with a T, right?
What is the housecoat guy who ended up working for Reagan? So this is what I'm saying. He's like, I'm about to embarrass myself, and I'm like, dude, you literally embarrass yourself every other episode with your
You couldn't have just let
word
me. You
mix-ups.
couldn't even just let me have that explanation. You had to poke holes in it.
Well, he was clearly thinking hard about, the metaphor of the computer.
Yeah.
So let's just get
mad. Let's say hard drive goes 90% of characters, not the random ones.
Sure.
Okay, I'll do the plot.
Do you need me to help you?
I'll do the plot. I know the plot. You do the character names.
There's Thorfinn.
Oh yeah, see, that's tricky.
Those are the 2 main ones. I don't think Thor's is long for this world.
No, I agree.
Because he was a deserter, and he took on this mission, and it turns out they're out to get him.
He deserted because he just stopped. Enjoying is the wrong word, but just realized
he just stopped enjoying killing people.
He didn't want to kill anymore. And I get that you're not supposed to desert, and you gotta stay with what you said you would do, but
didn't grow up in the cutthroat Viking era.
No, I hear you. That's why it's a conundrum. That's why he ran. Had his family, peaceful life.
And I think the guy who goes to Greenland is named like Leaf or something.
Yes, the guy who's telling the stories, who's not really the warrior.
So
and we had a bad deal with sheep. I remember that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because the guy that he saved died right away.
Yeah.
It was a good gesture, though.
That's a tough deal. Tough deal.
So the first couple episodes lay the foundation. I was clearly on a different planet when it came to Thorfinn's age. Didn't really compute to me that the sister could have been the baby at the time. So we're on track now. I missed a decade when I was adding things up. Yeah, Thorfinn is like 5 or 6 years old.
Correct.
His sister, I think, is the older one. Thor's deserted 15 years ago.
And now he's being called back to war.
And I feel like we're either going to get the massive time skip and we're going to miss the Thor's death, and then it's going to be Thorfinn out to avenge his father's murder, or we're going to have to see it.
I want him to spring the trap and survive.
I don't think he will.
No, I don't think he will either, but I'm rooting for him because he's such a character guy.
Well, and the community guys are way too excited to go to war. They have no experience. Like, they're all about to bite it.
They're all going to come back missing a limb.
They're not coming back.
None of them, you don't think?
I don't think so.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
Troll. I don't think it's an actual troll. I do know a person with the nickname Troll. We maybe get into that later.
He looks more like a gremlin.
He does. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Vinland Saga Season 1, Episode 3 is coming right now.
奴の死体と引き換えでなければ払わんぞ。奴の船と罪には好きにしていい。トールズを殺せ。
トールズね。ヨウムのトロール。聞いたことありますよ。いいんですか殺しちゃって。あんた方にとっちゃ英雄でしょ。
英雄なら殺せなどと言わん。 奴は重大な軍規違反者だ。敵前逃亡罪。処刑の命令は15年も前に
Why
下
did
され
they
てい
let
る。
him live then?
They couldn't find him. He ran.
He literally
あん
was
た方
hiding
が
that
クソにう
well.
るさいのは知ってっけど、いやはや15年ですか。ああ、
Okay, let's draw, baby.
He wants to reach over the table and kill that
こち
guy.
らは応分の金がもらえるよ。もうはいどんな仕事でも。ただね旦那、身内の処刑なら身内でやるのが普通かなって思いまして。言ったんでしょ
Do you think he's
アイスラン
English?
ドまで。どうしてその場で殺さなかったんですか。
Norwegian, maybe? Didn't they leave
その
Norway?
キリスト坊主死んでるぞ。
貴様らの知ったことではないな。それ以上つべこべ聞かん方が身のためだ。
まあいいでしょう。前金でさらに金5ポンド。それで引き受けましょう。
俺にそんな舐めた口を聞くと大きく出たな。
I'm not sure I would mess with that guy.
ありゃすみません。すっぽ抜けちゃってお怪我ないっすか。
おいおい気をつけろよ。俺に当たるとこだったぞ君たち。
You klutz, you almost speared me through the
前金
brain.
で金5ポンド追加。ってことでよろしいかな。
いいだろ
さすが旦那。男前だな。では後ほど。ああそうそう。トールズってのはどんな戦士なんですかね。見た目とか戦い方とか。
通るぞ。すでに戦士ではない。
He's still joking.
Underestimated.
はいはい酒盛り終わり。お仕事の時間だぜ野郎ども。
They just waste that entire barrel.
いいやりだったぜ。
朝飯前よ。
さすがのフローキの旦那も面食らってたよ。
Oh, it was
そ
on
いつは見た
purpose?
かったな。
Oh, dang.
口だけでは
This
ない。
guy's not such a dummy after all. They all think that they're like getting the upper hand on the other one. That guy definitely presents himself as being kind of an idiot.
Yes, I've met people like that before, though.
Who do that on purpose and
Yes.
they're really cunning.
Yeah.
Like who?
I mean, I'm not sure.
Name names.
No,
I'm just
I'm not-
kidding. Interesting. Tell me later. He's like, it's you.
That was one of his own men there to help him, correct? So he killed
That's
one of his
one.
own.
No, I think that was one of Flocky's men. Because Flocky's men wear the. And so it looked to me, and I know you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, that Flocky had a guy there spying, or like as backup in
Yeah.
case the guy did any funny business. But then he knew that he was doing that, so he had his guy act like an idiot and kill
I mean, I
him.
kind of love that.
These guys are cutthroat.
Do we think that he's a Viking as well? Like, I feel like they're going to. They'll be
Aren't they
fighting.
all Vikings? Like, isn't that just the name of the warriors of this era, or the tribes of this era?
Yeah, but they're from an area. I figured that he was actually. They were going to be fighting against each other come raid time, and he was trying to make it look like killing Thor's was an accident. But he's paid somebody on the other side to specifically hunt him down and kill him during the battle.
Okay, I don't know where that guy's from then.
Okay, I'm curious.
Because Flocky, I'm assuming, is Norwegian.
Yes.
Because Thor's left Norway for Iceland.
Yes. And I think, are they going raiding in England, essentially?
Because they have to save those guys because the English
Yeah.
killed, like,
Yeah.
ambushed those,
Yeah.
that other guy.
So I was wondering, because I was wondering if that was either mercenaries or an English band or something along those lines.
このゲイテルの子あれ男になる時が来たんだ。分かってる何も言うな。もちろん楽な旅ではないだろう。さすがの俺も戦場で手傷を負わないという保証はない。だが必ず帰ってくる。その時は君にイングランドでぶんどってきた首飾りをプレゼントするよ。
She's like, leave me
そ
alone.
したら
私まだ眠いんだけど。あれお弁当 お弁当はす
Way to kill his
父
mojo.
ちゃん
あんたはもうどうしてそうそそっかしいのかね。ニシンの塩漬けはみんなにも分けなさいね。たくさん入れとい
あっち行
たから。
ってろよ母ちゃん。
あんた母親に向かって。
続きは帰ってから話すよ。
もうどうしてそういう
待っててな
時間なの
ユルバ。
I was like, no thanks.
ああ、今日出航か。死ななきゃいいけどね。
ユルバ。ちょっといいかな。
待て
Silva,
俺が先だ
the hot commodity of the village.
嘘当たってくれる？
Can you try somewhere else? Whoa.
土曜日にはちゃんと体を洗うのよ、坊や。
分かったよ
Hey, that's a big boy.
その斧にかけて大樽いっぱいの金貨を持ち帰るぜ。張り切っとるな若衆たち。しかし全部で5人とはちょっと少なすぎやせんかの。トールズが5人でいいと言うとるんじゃ。まあ奴がそういうんじゃ仕方ないな。しかしのやっとこ船を動かせるギリギリの人数じゃ。そこはほれあの人のことだ。何か考えがあるんだろう。
Yeah, he was the only one
お
who
いこ
died.
ら、てめえさっきユルバと何話してた？
黙れタコ。てめえこそあの子に構うんじゃねえぞ。
戦場じゃ背中に気を
You
つ
guys,
けろ
you're
よ。
barking up the wrong tree. Thor's is the one you have to get to say yes.
あ
あの気をつけてね。
あ。
済んでねえぞこら。んだとこら。先行くんじゃねえよ。お嬢ちゃん。あれが心配かね。ならいいことを教えてあげようか。
戦場に行かないの？
内緒内緒。ヨムスボルグに行く途中、一度ノルウェーによる。トールズのやつ、若造どもをそこへ置いてけぼりにするつもりだ。そこから先、トールズはノルウェーの船乗りの助けを借りてヨムスボルグへ向かう。
He
わ
was
し
the
は
one
先
who
代のノ
died.
ルウェー王とは友達でな。ノルウェーじゃ顔が利く。で、わしの商売が済み次第、若造どもを連れて帰る。5人ちゅうのは、わしのボロ船で連れ帰れる限度に過ぎん。あいつは誰一人戦場へ連れて行かんよ。トールズとはそういう男だ。
He doesn't want to be responsible for any more deaths.
トルフィーン、おい、
Oh my gosh, is he not even gonna get to say goodbye to
トルフィ
Thorfinn?
ーン。
レイフさん、
ん？
それじゃトールズさんは一人で戦場へ行くの？
I think he knows he's not coming back.
Yeah. He better insist on finding
体操
Thorfinn.
準備。おー！
These guys aren't even gonna be able to roll.
何あのオール。
トルフィンのやつ、父上のお見送りもしないなんて。
This is gonna be his
昨日怒ら
lifelong
れたの
regret.
に持ってんだわあいつ。
ヘルガ、
はい。
トルフィンに伝えてくれ。つまり
She knows.
はい。伝えておきます。
頼む。
It's gonna be so hard.
出航。
He's so more powerful than all the other ones.
Yeah.
That oar is like as big as a ship.
なんちゅう力。バカ。手を休めんな。焦げ焦げ。
We're just gonna spin in circles.
So if you've been with us for a while, you know that Adam was a rower. Do you think you could have rowed a Viking ship?
I mean, they roll for a long time
That's
and a
what I'm
very
saying.
far distance. Although they do have sails, which help.
My question stands.
With enough training, I used to be in very good shape.
So those are pretty low lying to the water.
Yes,
Very dangerous on choppy seas.
yes. A lot of them sank. What are you thinking?
That was my question. Do you think you could have participated in rowing one of those ships?
Well, I mean, eventually, yes.
I don't want to think that this is super predictable, but so far I'm seeing this going in the direction of Thor's is going to die. Thorfinn is his lifelong regret is going to be never saying goodbye to his dad, and then vowing revenge on the guys who killed him.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I would say that seems like a pretty plausible storyline. I want to think this is going to be at least a little different. I don't think Thor's is incapable as everyone is hoping, Floki included. That
I mean, he's been
washed up.
chilling for 15 years. Granted, he's still in shape. He's been lifting weights. Look at that guy. He's got the... His paddle is the size of the sail. So he's clearly still in shape. I hope he at least takes down a couple guys, more than a couple dozen guys in the process.
Yeah, well, I'm curious to see if that's what actually happens.
You don't think he's gonna die?
I think there has to be a time skip. Part of me thinks he's going to survive and be stranded, and everyone's going to think he's dead, but he's not.
He's
And he
gonna
has to
just find
wait.
a new life.
He has to make his way back, but a lot of time passes. I know that feeling.
That was butt?
Yeah. Gotta build up those calluses.
And this is why he's leaving you all behind.
モードとマグには反挙策の調節、ハーコンとグリムは応抗策だ。疲れたか？
なんの。
安心しろ、もう当分は漕がなくていい。潮流に乗ったから、あとは勝手に進むよ。
それってもう引き返せないってこと、父上。
まあそうだな。ん？父上。
Alright, this is the twist that we didn't expect.
トルフィン、お前。
なんとにして。
Oh my gosh.
Didn't see this coming.
Well, they have no way of telling his mom.
Mama's gene kicking in.
The mom's gonna be losing her mind.
しかし気な臭いな、この山。
なんで？
フローキーの旦那さ、どうも隠し事が多すぎる。トールズ処刑の命令ってのは嘘だな。ほぼ確実に。
じゃ
暗殺さ。支援かなんか知らんが多分全て奴の独断だ。
それがどうしたよ。殺して金もらうことに変わりはねえだろ。
奴が自分の部下を使わないのはなぜだと
思う？命令違反の汚れ仕事だからじゃね
えの？まあな、それもあるだろうが、損害を恐れているんだとして、それも狩猟に言い訳が効かねえほどの大損害だ。
Because Thor's is a
戦士
psycho.
団一個招待がか？中古戦士一人に。バカな。
こら、降りてこい、ワンガキ。
Oh.
面を拝んでみたくなったぜ、ヨウムのトロル。少しは楽しめる男だと嬉しいね。
Really spanking his baby.
So I think he is also a Viking from another clan or something. I know you already thought that, but I'm just reiterating where my thoughts at.
What makes you think that? Or change your idea?
Just talking about going back and losing the unit, like they seem like they're heading in the same direction for the fight. But he wants it to happen. And also, if you weren't kind of a part of that society, you wouldn't know that the order probably wasn't true. Like it seems like he has some knowledge of how things operate.
And we know that Thor's nickname is the Troll.
I mean, he's a big boy.
I'm glad we make predictions, but now I'm like, okay, everything we predicted I think is probably wrong.
Yeah, but that's half the fun. I think he's secretly impressed that his son snuck on board. And he knows he's going to send him back at the next stop. But now he gets to say goodbye. He's got like some of that spirit. I think he's secretly proud. Although
I just keep thinking about the mom losing her mind.
Yes, totally.
星も見えない、なんにも見えない。 一体どっちに向かってんだ？
Are they gonna ambush them now? That would be terrible.
風が少し変わった。ちょい右だ。先行する。ついてきてくれ。
わかった。
Can you imagine navigating open water like this?
No.
すげえな。レイフさんはどうしてこんな海を迷わず進めるんだ？
あれ。あまり夜の海を見つめるな。引きずり込まれるぞ。
I love the
ト
superstition.
ールズさん、戦場ってどんなところなんすか？トールズさんはあちこちで戦ってきたんでしょ？手柄話聞かせてくださいよ。俺も一発大将首取って男になりてんだ。
なるほどな。確かにうちの娘は強い男が好みだ。大変だな、お前も。
いや、まあ参ったな。お見通しですか？
ユルバが好きか、あれ。
いやー、好みっすね。かわいいっす。
That's not what I asked you.
あいつは俺がまだヨウムの軍団にいた頃に生まれた子でな。俺の初めての子なんだ。うるせえな。赤ん坊ってのはみんなこんなに泣くもんなのか？
トールズ様、そのような持ち方をされて首を支えて。
次は男を産め、ヘルガ。
Wow.
狩猟はオノコをお望みだ。妻のヘルガは軍団の狩猟の娘なんだ。難産の後で病人のような顔色だった。
トールズ、名前をつけてあげて。
適当につけておけ。俺は忙
He
しい。
seems very cold. Like, what happened to get him to
ト
change?
ールズ殿、船が出ます。
お、今行く。
トールズ、この子に名前を。
I like
そ
her.
の後15年一緒にいるが、ヘルガが怒ったのはその時だけだ。ユルバという名は俺の母の名だ。とっさに浮かんだ。今思えばあの時からだ。俺はすっかり戦場が怖くなっちまった。だから逃
Nothing
げた。
like a little perspective.
昔を知る戦友たちは俺を罵るだろうな。
おい、フェローが見えたぞ。
父上、父上。ねえ、ここイングランドに着いたの？
全然不正解。ここはフェロー諸島、アイスランドとノルウェーの真ん中だ。ここで一休みすると旅が楽になる。この先の入り江に村があるんだ。そこで飲み水を補給しよう。商売もできるぜ。
へえ。
つうかお前、イングランドまでついてくるつもりか？
改装準備。
None of you are going to England. One big battle.
そら、頑張れ。
これさえなけりゃな。ケツいて。
This is what you wanted. This is what you signed up for.
どうしたレイフさん。
おかしい。
何がだ？
さて、何がだろう。だが、前に来た時とは何かが。
I don't like this.
そうか、家の数だ。家の数が減っている。
引き返そうレイフさん。 良くない気配がする。地形も悪い。
マジですか。
おい、あいつら逆走してるぞ。
気づいたか。
へえ、やるの。
慎重だな。手強いかもしれねえぞ。
近すぎるが仕方ねえ。多少船が傷ついても構わん。やれ。
They just chopped down all the houses and used them to.
入り江の出口が。
どうだ。
よし、少女。奴ら袋のネズミだ。
通るぞ、みんな。大丈夫か。
全員無事か。
Yeah, but those guys aren't both okay.
なんとか。
矢が来るぞ。盾で頭を隠せ。レフさん、そっちの被害は。
大丈夫だ。船も人もなんともない。
You need to get on land.
Can you imagine living in a time like this? I know you have imagined it. Forget that. Adam can imagine it. I can't. I would not be cut out for this.
The only thing you would be cut out for is royalty.
Like, if I was not born into nobility, I would just
Somebody bring me the
perish.
coal warmer for my feet. My bed is cold.
I would perish.
You do well with Downton Abbey that helped with the dress and bring you everything you need.
And they're off.
They just destroyed all these houses to trap them.
Just the strong survive. Do what you want. Lawless.
Oh, they need to get on land and get to high ground.
This is honestly good for the boys. It's not gonna be a real battle. Because
Was
there's not
that it?
that
There
many
was
of
only
them.
like half a dozen of them.
I think so.
They're
Well,
about to be smushed.
there were some on either side, I think.
Don't mess with the troll.
And
Okay.
nobody's gonna want to date his daughter after they watch him massacre all of these people.
You better be serious about Ilva if you're even gonna think about it.
Oof.
この罠の本命は入り江の奥だ。
奥。
Nothing like initiation as a 6-year-old. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I can't. They're like, well, just shimmy shake this ship in here, boo boo boo.
Oh no, this is the real.
You thought this was a warm up?
Yeah.
これは家の柱か。なんてこった完全に塞がれてる。やられた。
降参すれば助かるんじゃないか。わかんねえ
There's no
よ。
surrendering
助か
here.
るわけねえだろ。捕まりゃ奴隷市場で売られるだけだ。腹をくくれ。どうってことねえよ。たった2隻だ。
よせあれ。
They're here
奴ら
for
は
me.
手だれだ。農民が夏場の出稼ぎでやってる海賊とはわけが違う。お前の叶う相手じゃない。
父上。
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna literally cry.
He also has a reason to fight now.
トールズさん。
Open up that box.
トルフィン。身を守るためだけに使え。いいな。いざという時だけだぞ。
やっぱやるんすか。やるんすね。よーし、やるぞ。
You're not
簡単にや
convincing,
るな
are
んて言うな。
No. Don't.
ビョルン、あんたそのキノコ。
ふうふうみ11、12とガキが1匹。なんでそれっぽっちかよ。
This guy's gonna die first.
アシュロット。
ん あれ、俺に任せてくんねえか。あれっぱかしに全員でかかっちゃ面白くねえ。
What is that, a hallucinogenic mushroom?
どんなもんか俺が試してやるよ。
いいだろう。向こうもその気みたいだしね。
Did he just jump from the boat?
こいつなんだてめえ。
That guy's
から降ってきやがった。兄貴。おお、なんだこいつ。
This is embarrassing.
He's not even trying.
やるね。ヨームのトロル。
Okay, first things first, was that a hallucinogenic mushroom?
I kind of think so.
Why did they put that part in there?
I mean, there are a lot of people who use different things to psych themselves up for battle.
So this guy needs to be high as a kite to be able to fight?
I mean, I think it probably helps. Can you imagine walking to, like, your death? Or fighting where you could die? Like, I think you'd maybe...
I mean, I think it's like part of the job.
She says casually.
It's like, no, but like when you become a warrior, like that's kind of what happens.
True, but I don't think that
He
makes...
has to get psyched up.
Yeah.
Out of his right mind.
I don't think that makes the prospect
But
of
he was
dying.
like, oh, there's only 12 of them, easy peasy.
Well, this is probably a fairly elite unit, I would guess.
Obviously not, because literally Thor's just elbowed a couple guys in the face and they died.
Yeah, but
Or they're
I
unconscious.
think Thor's is
Like, that was
the cream of the
embarrassing.
crop.
That was embarrassing.
I don't disagree with you.
Like, you're gonna let this man jump across the water onto your boat.
He landed like Batman.
He landed like a squirrel. Have you seen pictures of squirrels landing?
Yes.
Google it, okay?
Incapacitated without killing them, which makes a statement. Like, I'm not even trying and you guys can't touch me.
But also, the leader is not concerned. He's laughing.
A, he has archers up top. Doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are. B, he's probably very, very good himself. I love twists. I love when I don't see things coming. Didn't see Thorfinn sneaking on the ship.
Oh my god.
Totally changed was what the
I
narrative
almost
of the
started
show
crying because I was like picturing him watching his dad die, and I was like, no, I am not cut out for this anymore. Okay, that was a good episode.
I'm intrigued. We've moved a few names to the RAM storage.
TBD on that. Ari needs to chill. I understand he wants to impress Thor's, but like he looks a little manic.
But it's like anything. You
He
don't...
needs one of those mushrooms.
Yeah.
Favorite episode so far. Action is just starting to bubble. Alright. The Troll. Not the most flattering nickname.
Apt.
Let us know your thoughts. We asked some questions. Adam made some pretty bold statements about names and such. So we want to hear what you think. Let us know in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Vinland Saga coming next week. Bye.